Well, what do you know? We finally have the complete Fantastic First Steps family today with the release of Invisible Woman First Steps. And it does feel in some ways like she completes the group with this activate effect. This turn, your end of turn abilities happen twice. And of course, each of the other members has an end of turn ability. So she can basically juice all these up a little, giving an extra +2 power to the Thing, an extra +1 to Human Torch, and an extra proc here for Mr. Fantastic. So either +2 or -1 for him, which if you have all those on board, can contribute a lot of power. Now, I don't think that's quite enough on its own. I think you need some other big end of turn abilities to really pay this off. So I put Invisible Woman here into a high Evo shell, which we've already seen some of these end of turns coming together into high Evo with Fantasticar, another way to pay off your end of turn abilities. So you get stuff like Cyclops in the mix. That's another really nice payoff. Sunspot can actually be really big if you float a ton of energy. Like if you float 5 energy, doubling that with Invisible Woman is like getting +10 on your Sunspot. She gives him that extra +5. A little Misty Knight. I think it kind of works with Bruce, although I'm not sure. He doesn't really animate to show it going off twice, but I think you probably get another roll with Bruce. Maybe. I'm not really totally sure. We'd have to see some data probably to know. So in essence, she can just kind of add up to a lot of little power here, a lot of little power there, some big moments here and there too. You know, I think on average, I was probably getting something like an extra 6 power out of her, or maybe 5 or 6. Now, I will say, I think she's a solid fit in this deck, but I did tweak the list a little bit. You know, like I added in a Thing. Does he really belong in a high Evo deck? I don't know. Like probably if you have a Magic, you should just do She-Hulk stuff. Like I wanted to run the full family, of course. But I found it a little tough to squeeze everybody into a deck, particularly because a lot of the best end of turn abilities that you want to double are like weird from a curve standpoint. Like initially I wanted her in a Marvel Boy deck with like a zoo package, right? But like they're both 3-cost cards, so there's a little bit of a headbutt there. And if you play her later, like, okay, well maybe you push her to turn 4. Well, then Fantasticar doesn't work. It's like he's a turn 4 play. Well, then you push her to turn 5 and it's like, well, Thing doesn't work because he's a turn 5 play, right? And particularly because she's an activate, like you want to get her down sooner rather than later, but that's also true of all the end of turn cards like Human Torch and Marvel Boy. You want them down sooner rather than later. And in particular, like if you're combining her with Pedro, Mr. Fantastic First Steps, like playing her on turn 5 is kind of too late because then you're activating her on 6. His effect is kind of pointless then. So you want to be activating her by turn 5, essentially. So there is just a little bit of clunkiness in not just this list, but all the lists I played, like finding a good moment for her. That's literally why I put Magic in the deck, because I thought like, hey, this will open up a little bit more space to weave in that Invisible Woman and still play the other end of turn stuff that I'm excited about. But then that has the problem, of course, of introducing that symmetrical extra energy where your opponent might benefit more from all those extra turns and energy than you do, because I don't know if Invisible Woman's really scaling you up enough to make like for crazy results. She's just kind of incrementally good. So what I'm getting at in essence is like I had a good run with this deck. I actually don't know how good because Untapped is down right now. I can't log into Untapped. I was at 9-6 last I looked. So I had a good solid run with this deck. Like wasn't crazy, but it felt good. I think Invisible Woman had some moments where she was great, but I think there were other moments where I felt compelled to play her and I kind of like sacrificed a Fantasticar or maybe like sacrificed a Cyclops. I don't know that she was really worth that much extra. So to me, there is some curve clunkiness with this that might demand some more data rolling in to see where she fits best, like what decks are the most refined packages for her. I just don't know. So I guess just take a look in this video, see what you think, see if there's opportunities to improve this list or find better moments for this card, and enjoy some of the still awfully silly highlights we found along the way. All right. Ooh, Quantum Tunnel. Normally I'd be really pumped about that, but most of my tiny cards are in deck and my big cards are in hand. Like a lot of these you want on board doing their thing, you know, not just flipping out. Like Misty Knight, Sunspot, that'd be good stuff to toss over there. Nowhere. Okay, maybe we throw in a Sunspot. Yeah, there's some pretty good hits. Sunspot's like certainly not bad to keep on board either, but I mean, if we hit a Hulk, we're gonna be over the moon. Magic honestly would also be, oh, interesting, very interesting development. Okay, I don't hate that. Torch is now suddenly very good there. Bar Sinister on a freaking Invisible Woman. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh, Fantasticar also honestly pretty sick. Oh, they're gonna do some crazy bouncy hit monkey stuff. Uh-oh. Oh god, that's scary, dude. How many times can they bounce this hit monkey? Oh, Torch, I don't know if you're gonna get big enough, dog. I don't even know how this is this even better? Maybe it is with Cyclops? Well, I don't know, they're gonna bounce, so Cyclops might not work at all. What about Sunspot, though? What if I just skip turn 5 and I Sunspot? Or what if I play the Thing? He gains a ton, he gets to destroy something, but he often destroys something kind of small. Maybe I just let Sunspot do his thing, guys. I'm not sure Fantasticar is not just better, but I just want to see this because she's the new card. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Fantasticar I could just get like +8, and that's insane for Torch. Because right now, like, Torch is only going to gain +4 extra or whatever off this, I guess. Like, I don't even know how all this works with it twice. It's not like Wong stacking, is it? Misty Knight's actually pretty sick because Misty Knight gives us a way to fill with the Thing next turn. I'm saying I'm going to ride Sunspot here, dog. Sunspot and Torch both getting big. Next turn we go Misty Knight Thing, right? Again, I actually think Fantasticar probably would have just been better. I just want to clarify, like, I'm doing this for fun and experimentation, and it might still be good enough, I think. Because, like, Sunspot's going to gain 20, I guess? Is that how it works? I don't even know how it works for sure. We're going to find out. Science is happening right now, live in front of you. Science. Real life science. Cool animation, by the way. Very sick. Is this gonna bounce again? Good god, dude. Oh no. No. They didn't really get a ton of scaling on it because of oh, and it also didn't bounce again, and Rocket whiffed. Oh, we're gonna be totally fine. I am very curious to see what happens right now. What happens to this Sunspot? I know, or Torch too, I guess. Is it just 5? Like, how does it work? You know, is it for like 5 iterations basically, right? Or does it do any kind of... It does weirdness with like Wong Mystique, right? They like multiply. They like multiply or something, right? Because how does that logic work? It says twice, so each one is just giving him 10. Like it's duplicating both his base and the extra. I thought we might get 1 from the base and then 4 extra. You know what I mean? Like from each from the Invisible Women. But they're actually each saying, no, look, which kind of makes sense with the wording. I'm giving you your base one and an extra one. The next one says base 1, extra 1. So each one is +10. So he gained an extra +40. Or not really an extra 35 because you had that one base anyway. But yeah, he gained 40 power, which means Torch was going to go to, Torch would have gained 8 power here. Which, of course, we would have doubled later with Thing and Misty Knight. That is insane, dude. Actually cool science to learn. Oh, my God. Also, just, like, crazy numbers. Crazy numbers. Hello, opponent. Yes, let's do the Spider-Mans. Sunspot, yeah, better than Misty Knight, for sure. For sure, in general. Really better card with them. Invisible Woman, I think, generally, too. I really debated on whether or not I wanted a She-Hulk in this deck, but I didn't know what to cut, guys. Like, you have to have some early game. You know, I wanted a Bruce, for instance. Like, Magic She-Hulk is obviously a classic combo. Like, I'm not blind to that fact. Invisible Woman, yeah, no, this is great mid. That's fine. Magic gives us an insane, like, turn 6 possibility, right? If we load up enough stuff. Maybe we just Magic... Oh, right, for sure. Werewolf by Night, if that doesn't turn it off. Okay, yeah, for sure. We have priority, so we'll deny any buffs on Werewolf here. This is a really good time for Magic. Misty got discounted, so this is insanely perfect. Yes. We don't expect Killmonger in this deck at all, right? I don't think so. Thing, who knows where he wants to go, but maybe mid, since we have kind of a powerhouse left with Sunspot. No powerhouse mid, but it's a little more full, which Thing needs. And then right, you know, maybe we can dump like a Hulk or whatever, or maybe we'll decide to stack 2. We don't know yet, but I will say, oh, that's sad. That's really sad. That turns off some of our upside on Invisible Woman, sadly. No fun to be had in Marvel Snap these days. We must have tech cards. No fun for you. Yeah. I will say, yeah, we don't have to float this turn. That's fine. We can float on 6. It is going to make it actually a little bit hard to play another card if I just totally float on 6, though. Maybe we go Bruce and float 4, right? That's probably better because it's still good for Sunspot. Like, he still gains a lot. And then you still have a Bruce potential to hit twice, I guess. But without the Mr. Fantastic... Oh, boy, that's super annoying. Okay. If only Thing were big enough here to destroy a werewolf. But he's not there anyway, I guess. So. I mean, it's still a decent swing, but does expose us a lot here. Oh, boy. Maybe we stack left like this and then go for a Hulk right. We gain 8 off Sunspot. Misty chips in somewhere a few. Bruce hopefully procs. And then does Hulk work in hand or not? It sort of implies to me that it's only going to be on board, but I don't really know. Like, I think Hulk would have to be on board to go off here, which of course we couldn't do this turn anyway. But so Sunspot's getting big. Misty's chipping in. Thing is getting big too. I forgot. Yeah, he's actually gaining quite a bit extra too. That's not bad. Bruce did not go off. Dang it, Bruce. Dang it, Bruce. Yeah, no, I mean, we're still got to roll on, but we're still big everywhere. This is winnable, you know. Werewolf can only carry one spot. He can't really go right very easily. He can technically, but they don't have any skill generated, right? There's no Merlin, so might be hard to go right. So we flip right with Hulk, and then Werewolf can't win left and mid. Mid, they're way behind, so I mean, we're going to 22 right. Like, hopefully that's enough minus any Werewolf, right? How would they get +8 easily? This game would have been even more insane with Reed, by the way, if Mr. Fantastic... Oh! Oh! Maybe we're still okay. No, that's too big. No! 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 Wait. Tiebreaker. We win. Easy game. Oh. The Misty Knight roll right, dude. Oh. They got to 8 easily, by the way. They got to 9, in fact. Rockslide Darkhawk is easy. Shadow King's an insane disrupt left. The Hulk rolling off, though, dude, got us the tiebreaker win, because that was worth like plus 11, right? I don't really, I mean, how much did Invisible Woman really contribute, by the way? Hard to say, right? She got like an extra +2 here, like technically an extra +4 here because, you know, it's gone away, but it was like +6. Misty Knight, I guess, was an extra +1, is +7. Hey, Sunspot, we love you. Comertage, just completely useless for us, right? So we should magic that ASAP probably to deny any upside from the opponent. Hey, ASAP, what do you know? Literally ASAP. Let's go, dude. Oh, I love Mr. Fantastic too, though. I mean, they have priority anyway, so if I net priority off of Mr. Fantastic, I might be in a slightly better spot. Bruce doesn't really help me with priority much, generally speaking. I mean, he doesn't really help in any way, actually, right now, I guess. Misty Knight, we're still going to lose priority. Surge does go off here, sadly. I mean, they're a high Evo deck as well, so they shouldn't have too many upsides on Comertage. They're still running Surge, but mostly they won't feel like that's a super valuable spot once we deny the Surge here for this next turn or whatever. High Evo shouldn't have, I say shouldn't, but probably doesn't have Shang-Chi, so Bruce is okay in Mojo World. Thing can be actually amazing in Mojo World. Could just be an instant win, so that would be nice. We'd love to see a Vanessa as well. Vanessa. Their high Evo deck might be a little lower to the ground with Surge, right? Like, we have kind of some extra meat with Thing and stuff. Like, maybe we have a bit better depth into Limbo. Although, we don't really have like a ton of 6s. Oh, stuff like Marvel Boy is scary too, because it does scale over time. But I will say they don't have but one drop. Oh, Hulk's already done. Let's go. Beautiful. Cyclops early is definitely better for sure. Next turn, still plenty of time for Fantasticar. Vanessa, please. Thing, please. Yeah, I mean, we're okay. I don't think Cyclops right's crazy either, but I'm sort of trusting that Hulk's a big advantage there, so I need to gain an advantage elsewhere, you know? 2-9 high Evo is wild. Hulk shows up. Definitely 5 is good. Fantastic Car into a float's a little better for us, I think. Fantastic Car, they're getting kind of big mid, but we do have a lot of Sunspot upside as well. I don't know. I think this Fantastic Car, I could make an argument for literally all 3 of the places. I think it could be okay anywhere. A 1-9 high Evo. Good God, man. Show me Vanessa. We're running out of time, Vanessa. We need you. Hey, it happened. I'm a prophet, dude. Maybe she goes right. She's kind of smaller, right? And then high Evo left is pretty big. We can wait on Fantastic Car. I mean, Vanessa next turn's not insane. Like, good on Cyclops. Mr. Fantastic's kind of wasted already, right? Decent on Sunspot, but not great. Because, you know, we don't float that much. Top deck Misty would give her a little edge, maybe. A Thing would arguably be better than a Hulk here, by the way. Just a guaranteed win. Oh, we did hit the Misty, yeah? I mean, I feel like they're pretty in on right. Sunspot, so we're gaining like quite a bit mid. Sunspot's gaining 4, and then another 4 from Fantastic Car is 8. Not crazy big. I mean, this Hulk in some ways feels like overkill. You could maybe get away with a Misty Knight, but I mean, Cyclops is scaling a lot left. I do have to say, like, you know, She-Hulk plus something is pretty scary, but I think one of those might just go right, you know, so I don't know that it matters. Honestly, there's ways we lose this. I think we'll be okay, but if they stack left and mid in particular, I think we could be a little exposed. It looks like they did commit right, though, so that's good news. That means we should be fine, I think. Oh, the Thing. No, they had the Thing. No! 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 That's what we wanted to do. Oh, God dang it, dude. That's just so sad, dude. We lose. Like, so sad. We actually got so strong everywhere, but we just lose the Thing, which is what we talked about from turn 1. Like, they just had it, man. We didn't. That's so sad. So sad, dude. Crushed. Just heartbroken, dude. Crushed by this defeat. Very sad defeat. No, I don't think so. I think we just play Sunspot, and then we miss out on 2. I don't think it needs to be that big, right? It's excessive. Oh my good lord. Okay, well that just made Invisible Woman a lot worse, unfortunately. God, I didn't want to put him left because I was like, well, I don't want to, you know, fill him out too early. I mean, it's a good spot for Hulk later, so it's not a total disaster, I guess. Ooh, White Hot Room could be insane. Shocker, a base shocker? Not a high Evo shocker, to be clear. Just a base shocker. It's like a Patriot shocker deck, dude. This is actually, I think, good. It doesn't anything help Patriot there now, I think, maybe. Is floating worth it? I mean, I guess it's reads good enough that maybe it's fine, yeah. I'm not gonna get right. They're clearly gonna get right. I guess that's not the end of the world, whatever. Kazar, okay. Thing destroying that Kazar or that Dazzler would be really sick. That would actually be a cool play. Torch is sort of too late, right? I mean, I literally think it's just this into a Hulk, right? Don't you trust this? I guess you go now just because Mr. Fantastic needs some upside, but you're missing Misty Knight. You're getting +2 on Thing, which is solid, particularly because I think when we saw before though for the Torch, I think the extra +2 came after. Oh, but this doesn't have it instead, so it probably still works. It doesn't matter. Everything's small enough anyway. It's irrelevant. But yeah, Pedro in particular is worth it here, right? Even though you're losing Misty Knight, you don't care because Pedro's pretty pumped. Pedro's pretty pumped. Dazzler, I guess, is probably the best hit because I think we're gonna win mid anyway. Like, I don't think we care. I think Dazzler's our best target. Oh, he did hit before the second doubling though. Yeah, it didn't matter here. Like we said, it was irrelevant, but a little frustrating. I will also acknowledge like they can just add something here now too that might be too scary. But maybe Misty Knight and Thing are big enough that it just holds on. I don't know. Misty Knight buffs right, and Thing goes, we get +3. Like 22 is pretty tough to beat. Even 21's pretty tough to beat. Gilgamesh doesn't look that good. It's not scaling that much. Dazzler is getting big though. What could it be though? It's just Ultron plus something. It couldn't be that scary. Oh God. Too scary, but Thing wins, like we said. Oh my God, way scarier than I expected. Thing holds on, dude. Let's go. Did Misty Knight hit too? Misty Knight also hit. Yeah, we actually got the 22. Nice. Yeah. I wouldn't say this was the world's most exciting Invisible Woman. Hey, look at all the new cards. You know, like has this month been kind of boring in a card standpoint to you guys? Like, I feel like the fact that we were sort of waiting all month to get all these cards to go together for whatever reason made each card a little more boring. Not to mention, you know, we already have the Fantastic Four in the game. Something about all of this just got kind of boring this month to me. I don't know. I think it's smart to like tie into the movie and stuff. Like that makes a lot of sense to me. But for some reason, it all just seemed a bit boring this month. I'm way more excited about next month's cards, for the record. You know, this is cool. We get to hit Inferno and still benefit from the stacking at Asteroid M. Oh, please something good. No, I don't have anything good actually. No, Thing is dead. It gets me closer to Vanessa. Oh, Magic's gone too. Brutal. We delete their Viper. Okay. Or cheap Sunspot's pretty sweet though. Yeah, Cyclops for now. Sunspot would be actually pretty sick with Vanessa. We got Vanessa next turn. I can't quite do Vanessa's Fantastic card though. And turn 5 Vanessa's really bad for Pedro. Right, like if you play her on 5, you can't activate her until 6, right? So you kind of deny your Pedro upside. So we had a Makari in hand that got buffed extra. That's the only way. All right, so Mercury is annoying, of course, because of Cannonball. Opponent is speed running the annoying deck here, trying to be as annoying as possible. I mean, I like this because it means Cannonball hits Torch, right? But, oh God, Fantastic Car is like so good though. How do you really pass up Fantastic Car, man? Like, I think Fantastic Car is always better here, but I just want to play the new card, you know? Okay, that would have been so sick if it was like on reveals don't work or something, you know? Like, that would have just been so sick. All right, so Void means they can't actually Cannonball and Annihilus. They can't do both. Huh. What does that mean for us? I don't know yet. But I kind of like... I guess when you do that, doesn't actually matter, right? I can add 10 here via Sunspot real easy. I guess this adds a lot as well, though. Does this just hold, dude? Like, this beats Annihilus, right? Well, Annihilus left, actually, might be too much. Annihilus left would beat us, right? Because we wouldn't have... I guess you could even do this for Annihilus left, maybe. Cannonball would be fine, I think, always. I gain 2. Annihilus left, I'd gain 2, 5, and 9. I'd gain 16, maybe up to 18, but I'm down by 13, and they'd be playing 8, so this doesn't beat Annihilus. Do I do this to beat Annihilus, then? Does this still beat Cannonball, though? Oh, God, I don't know. Actually. I don't know what we beat here. Do we beat Annihilus or not like this? I think we always beat Annihilus like this, but we don't beat Cannonball. Annihilus! Nice, dude, nice. They went Annihilus right as well, so I think we would have won either way here, actually. Nice. So what is Torch worth here? That was pointless. That's doing nothing, right? That's actually valuable. That's, of course, super valuable, but, I mean, not literally, but, you know, it's doing something. Let's put it that way. Does Bruce animate twice here? I I don't, Bruce like doesn't animate unless he goes off. So I don't know if his Invisible Woman is like, is she giving him an extra roll? I've yet to actually hit a Bruce when I Invisible Woman. So I don't know. Yeah, we can definitely play Misty Knight early. I don't hate Sacred Timeline, I guess. I mean, probably not super useful to us, but you never know. Sunspot will do that, yeah, for sure. Invisible Woman on 3 looks good. Fantastic Car's not bad here. I do think there's like maybe a world where, well, no, I don't know. Fantastic Art is probably still better than Invisible Woman on average, but I was thinking like, you know, do you need all these mid-game cards? We have a lot of 3s and 4s, which are hard to squeeze everything in, you know. Bruce, ooh, Bruce Clintar is weird. I think we might just go Bruce now. We get one more roll on him, but I'm running out of time to play the things I want. Nah, I'm gonna go Magic actually for now. I don't expect a deck running Affliction to have an anti-location card unless they're just running a random Merlin or whatever. Certainly haven't played Merlin yet anyway, so maybe not a worry. Diamondback's kind of spooky, yeah. That's definitely a little spooky, yeah. I guess we'll go Invisible Woman here. Next turn, maybe Fantasticar if we want to farm up Misty Knights, but I would rather maybe have another good end of turn soon. I mean, I don't know. We don't have Thing or Reed or Johnny. I should have said Ben, huh? We don't have Ben, Pedro, John. I don't know all the actors' names. Eben, I think, is the name of the Thing's actor because I know him from The Bear. Cuz call the Thing Cuz. Torch is Stranger Things guy. I don't remember his name in Stranger Things. Luke Cage, sure, that's spooky. Woman's back to 5. Ah, Torch. I mean, Fantasticar still seems like the right pick. I'm gonna stack 2 spots here. I think it's just Torch and Bruce next turn, right? Where do they go though? And like Sunspot's kind of my best like straight line way to get power off Invisible Woman. So if I wanted to, I could just like skip turn 6 for the big time Sunspot, but it doesn't feel totally right to me. You could fill here, but it does expose you a little bit. Like maybe doing this is a bit better. I think this turn is the turn we double. I mean, I guess next turn's basically the same, but I would lose a Torch. I mean, am I really winning left with Torch ever? Like that seems just really stupidly not going to happen. I think I'm doing this actually, guys. I think we're gonna do both. I think we're gonna go. Well, actually, how does Invisible Woman... This is still only once per game, so is she wasting her Torch buff, you know? But he's doubling this turn anyway, so I kind of have to Fantasticar. It's so basically I'm only getting Bruce, Misty, a tiny little Sunspot buff, and I don't think I'm even getting a Torch buff. Maybe he still goes extra instead of... You know, like maybe he weaves one more in. I don't know. This feels premature. I still think Ajax beats me mid like this, unfortunately, and I don't know that Hulk's going to flip enough. Oh, Misty Knight. I just lost even more Invisible Woman value. Hulk is not there yet though. Flipping left, I guess. Maybe with Fantasticar and Sunspot scaling. The Torch. He did still gain the +1. Okay, so she did actually give him a bonus. Nice. Okay, I was wondering about that. That's exactly what we were curious about. Maybe, honestly, dude. Bruce can carry right. Bruce can carry left. He's going to 16 left, so that's enough left, minus like Hazmat or something, right? I guess. Maybe Hazmat's too much. Well, with Sunspot and Misty Knight, it actually might not still be too much. Ajax is like probably not quite big enough to flip mid, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. We don't have that many bodies out. Theirs is all Luke Caged, so Ajax is really not that big, actually. Yeah, maybe this actually works. I'm not sure Invisible Woman chipped in a lot this game, but maybe just enough. I don't know. Maybe just enough. I have not actually seen Bruce go off after an Invisible Woman. Like, I don't know. The animation's like, I don't know if it's... I couldn't really see if the animation like ticks twice or not. I'm not sure. Oh, there is a Hazmat. Oh, God. Laufey as well. Okay, Hazmat again. Okay, God, is that actually going to be enough? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. No, we're going to 14 at least. Would you win a tiebreaker? No, we lose a tiebreaker. We needed Bruce. Bruce, you would have won us the tiebreaker. Plus 11 would have made all the difference on the tiebreaker because it's currently 18 to 10. Oh, the double freaking hazmat, dude. Oh, Misty Knight rolling left as well, I think would have got us there. Oh, such a close game, dude. It's Kim Jong-un. Limbo is very nice for us. Okay, sick. This is gonna potentially go very well. We've also got a lot of the family in hand. I was really torn today with Invisible Woman, guys. I felt like I was trying to build a couple different lists, and she's just kind of awkward with the cards you want to run her with. Like, obviously, I want to run her with all of the First Steps cards, like, clearly. So, you know, Human Torch, like, same curve. And I was like, well, crap. Okay, maybe I play Torch on 4 or whatever. That's fine, right? But then, like, well, what about Fantastic Cars on 4, right? And you're like, well, crap. Okay. So maybe you, like, play her on 5. And it's like, well, Things on 5. Right? So you end up in this scenario where she doesn't really have a good moment. She's an activate card, so you have to play her. You can't play her on 6, obviously, as an activate card. So I just kept trying to find these good moments to play Invisible Woman, or like, I guess good curve is perhaps a better way to put it. And it wasn't really happening. We have Sunspot to reward Collapsed Mine here, at least. I guess we can just go Magic next turn, no problem. So, you know, I thought, well, maybe I'll put like Magic in the deck to give me kind of an extra turn, but ironically Magic also is a 3-cost card, so you do sort of have an extra little window for her, but it's just sort of hard. And then I was like, okay, well, what about like the Zoo build with you know, Marvel Boy and maybe Doom 2099? Maybe she's better there. Marvel Boy's a 3. You kind of don't hate Torch in that deck either, right? So, oh, that's so sick. The opponent just ripped the Killmonger, dude. Made me skip a turn, and I lost out on my Sunspot. I will say, though, that at the very least, that is gone, so we don't have to worry about Misty Knight getting killed. But I guess that's a very, very small consolation. It's just very small consolation. So Isle of Silence, we'll try to leave because Null's really bad there. So that might be an easier spot for me to win. Might have to be just like Death or whatever. And then maybe we trust like Torch elsewhere. So this is Cyclops for now. We'll go Magic next turn and Collapse Mine. We don't have to play Magic for the record, but well, you know what? Actually, yeah, Destroy deck probably doesn't have any kind of way to turn this off. So actually, we probably won't Magic. We'll probably just. Well, now that I say that, actually, I think. Do I just like Torch better? I need that doubling to be very, very powerful, or I could maybe try to rely on the Thing there, but. I mean, it doesn't, it's kind of the same. Like, each one's kind of worth 2, but I guess Torch, I value a little more. Okay, these are going to be really tiny if I Cyclops them, I guess, but they might get destroyed as well. No, it looks like Right's going to get destroyed, so. I got Dormammu. Oh, Thing at 4 is actually really, well, no, it would have been beautiful if I played Cyclops, I guess, but now I don't have to float anything. This sort of feels like overkill, though, doesn't it? Maybe it's here. But next turn, you want to get Fantastic Car and Thing down both. Well, I guess Thing can go down late. That's fine. Fantastic Car needs to go down by 6, though, for sure. They're going to destroy lefts. Or right, excuse me. So I think Cyclops left. It makes more sense. Obviously, right's where the Dormammu wants to go. So then you just have to worry about Null mid and, like, Death plus whatever left. Something, you know, maybe Death mid, Null left, right? That's another concern. Their Death is not actually like, or their Null, excuse me, not really that big yet. They've mostly destroyed all tiny stuff, so that's okay, I think. Oh, just Death lock. Oh, okay. They got an extra turn here, so they might be trying to farm a little extra juice. Better Dormammu left or something, basically. They might lock out, though. Yeah, they did lock out. Wow. I don't think they're gonna feel pumped about that. Wow, we can actually play Fantastic Car and Thing both this turn. That wasn't my plan, but I kind of dig it. It's gonna turn off Cyclops and Misty, but I don't care. We're just farming up end of turn stuff. Now we did unfortunately miss Invisible Woman though. We're getting everything else fun here. So we know that Null can't win mid. I mean, oh, she showed up, but she's late to the party. Can't activate her. Man, if she was an on reveal, it'd be so sick. Do we play Magic to turn on Cyclops, or do we just not care? I don't think we care, right? We need to be as big as possible here. What? Wonder Woman, or Invisible Woman literally broke the game. Oh, they just retreated. Oh, okay. Well, that tracks too. That tracks too. We were going to be very, very strong because Thing was going to be able to go up to like what, 12. So he was going to be able to destroy some pretty big stuff. Well, I mean, wouldn't destroy a death for the record, I guess. Maybe if Misty Knight hit him, that was possible, I guess. Well, 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 look at that. A new card and everything. Yeah, a few games already, though. This is not. Bruce left. I mean, that's technically a created card, right? So might get a little bonus on our Hulk. Magic now or Invisible Woman first? Let's Invisible Woman first. I think there is not a likely world, but maybe a world where we don't play Magic. I don't think it's a likely world, though. I was gonna Cyclops, but I like Torch a lot now. I mean, Cyclops is probably a bit better off the hit with Invisible Woman immediately, but I need like a 1-drop next turn, right? I want to play Magic plus 1-drop next turn. Ooh, Magic very good against Doom 2099 because their board gets too full. Too full. I think that'll be good news. I think we like that. No 1-drop, but Magic's still 100% my choice here. Actually, we should turn off Panopticon because they have a lot of created cards. A lot of created cards. Let's turn off Panopticon. Deny them any created card bonuses here. I guess Thing is pretty good on some targets mid, right? Oh, shoot. Oh, nice. Very good. Okay, that's done. Done and done. All Things going off now and destroying my Invisible Woman. No! What an insanely unlucky roll for us, dude. 1 out of 3. Giga annoying, honestly. Just the most annoying possible result, actually. Now I don't even really have anywhere I want to play is the crazy thing, is I need to save a card for Torch, right? I mean, maybe we literally just do this and trust that it holds. I don't think they have Shang-Chi in here, do they? That Thing clutching it, dude. I mean, they are kind of all in mid, I guess. That's good news. I think this always holds, doesn't it? Cyclops going off twice. Hulk definitely holds with Torch, right? There's no question about that. Again, minus any Shang-Chi annoyances or whatever. 15-point lead. That's gotta hold. There's no way. There's no way that doesn't hold. Oh, they're feeling confident, though. Why are they confident? What do they have? Why are they confident? I don't like this. Is it actually a Shang-Chi? Oh, Eliath is not good. I don't understand that snap at all. What did they think I was playing, I wonder? I just don't know what they thought I was playing. I don't know. Almost anything here would have beat Eliath, by the way. I had 12. Like, I could have just played a high Evo and beat Eliath. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Not a bad play inherently. I just don't understand it from a snapping standpoint, right?